welcome to another vlog. This is going to be a few days in my life. I'm not exactly sure yet what the next few days are gonna hold. I guess we're gonna see it in the title. Oh man, where to begin? I have had the most social past 4 weekends in a row. Here this morning, I'm gonna do a brief little kitchen cleanup. I have my therapy here in an hour or so. But my plan is that after therapy, I'm hoping to jump into some spring cleaning. I originally wanted this video to be a weekend reset. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. But then over the weekend, I was just so busy. And then when I was home, I was so tired. I feel like my social battery is on empty. So I want this week to be restful. I don't want it to be too stressful. I want it, that rhymed. Yeah, I guess it's a lot of spring cleaning and organizing. We have laundry. I'm wanting to really focus on getting back into healthy habits this week. Now that I am back, I feel like I'm just wanting to anchor myself back at home into some good routines. One last thing, if any of you guys live near a Phil's Coffee, I feel like I bounce around with my cold brews all the time. I love the Califia one. I love Wandering Bear, who sends me gifting from time to time. That one's sold at Whole Foods. I like that one. I like Stumptown. But recently, we were just picking up coffee from Phil's and I needed some cold brew for at home and I didn't know they sold it like this. So this is their Filtered Soul one. You can kind of read the flavor notes. We bought one of each, so I'll report back on the other one, but this is so good. It tastes just like I'm at Phil's. So that's been a nice little switch up to the mornings. Also, Giselle's been making these lemon ginger shots. I don't know if these even do anything. I'm such a skeptic, you guys. I mean, I know these are great ingredients. They're natural, good ingredients that have nutrients and vitamins and all of that. But I'm like, do I need to put myself through this every day? I want to see a study. Point me to the data. This is honestly worse than tequila. Unfortunately, this is also the pace I take a shot at normally. I can't do it. Can't throw it back. And you guys, allow me to show you the new trendy way to store spices in your kitchen. Just, a major upgrade from a design element. It's we want to see them, we invested in all these labels and we obviously keep it so organized. So why not just be able to see it all the time? Just who needs it, right? I mean, this was serving no purpose. All right, getting down to business. It is a couple of hours later. I put on some light makeup. I've got one of those zits that's right on your lip line, that is so painful. I just tried to pop it. It was horrible. And anyways, that's just gonna be on here for the foreseeable future. I'm a little embarrassed to do this, but I'm gonna show you guys the before. Our house is in shambles right now. Just going back to normally the weekend is when we'd be cleaning up our house and everything, and the weeks have been busy. Anyways, I don't have to explain it to you guys. Sometimes life's just happening. At the same time, one positive thing I think I've been doing lately, despite my social battery being really low, is that I feel like I've been taking just more time for myself. Mentally, I feel, I'm not gonna go into detail now, but I just feel mentally good, So if my space is messy and that's the worst part of my life at this moment, then that is, I'm totally fine with that. So actually with that, I'm not embarrassed at all. So here's what things are looking like. It's basically a mountain of clothes because I've not unpacked from my trip to Nashville a month ago. We've been doing laundry and then running out of laundry baskets. Now we have one because we just put some stuff away, but it's just been dirty clothes have been piling up. Some stuff I've tried on and just thrown on the ground. It's messy over here. Giselle's cleaning sheets right now. 2 laundry baskets full of clothes that are clean that I need to fold up. And also the reason clothes have not been getting hung back up, I literally can't even open the door because of the suitcase, but my closet has become a mess again. So I can't even get a good visual on that yet. So I'm just gonna get to work with this. And this is the most pressing thing. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my bedroom is the easiest area to leave a mess for a long period of time, or it just slowly builds and builds and builds, because this isn't an area that when we have people over, that we need to clean, they're not gonna see this room. So priorities get focused elsewhere, that is for sure.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
It's gonna be hard with the little girl in the way. Did you wash both or just the... Girl, What? How are we gonna do this? I just wanna like throw her into the air. Should I do it? No, what if she like breaks her neck?
I look for the things I don't know.
This is the 20-minute duvet technique.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes.
I will have our bedding linked below. Oh, I just realized the pillows are off center, but if you can tell, it is like the most plush, like something about this combination. It's a duvet cover that I'll have linked, and then also it's an Amazon insert that's so nice and put together. It is like, I feel like I'm at a hotel every night. As I'm sitting here folding this, I'm just thinking about Survivor last night. I don't know how many of you guys watched that. I know it's not everyone, but so the finale was last night, which I was happy about. I liked all 3 of the top 3. I definitely thought the 2 that got votes, you know, stood the chance, but I really liked the other guy too. But I was really happy with the winner. I think, oh gosh, I just have so many thoughts. I'll keep this brief for people who don't watch Survivor, but like my one thing that I really appreciated about who won is that when they were asked like what they were gonna do with the money, the other 2 were, you know, went the good person route of like, I'm gonna start a nonprofit and do this, and the winner was like, this money is for me, like blah 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 blah, I deserve this, I work for this. I'm sorry, everybody else is being phony. Like maybe not, okay? You're telling me you came on this show so motivated to donate to charity. Like, let's be real for a second. You know, I get the reasoning of like, you know, wanting to sound really just like a good person to get votes, but call it what it is. Everybody is here to pocket some money to $1 million. Let's just be honest about it. So I appreciated that the winner did that. Separate from Survivor, so we've also been watching, we watched the new season of The Circle, as well as we're watching The Challenge All-Stars right now, which is just our favorite show. Is it just me, or are people on reality TV just unhinged lately? Like Liz on Survivor, what's wrong with her? I'm sorry, why did she come on this show if like she is incapable of doing anything and then is like the victim about it? It's like, why did you come here? And then the millionaire thing, I just don't get it. Apparently, she's not even a millionaire. How is that a strategy to tell people you were a millionaire to seem like you're not a threat when that makes you more of a target because you're telling people flat out you don't need the money? Delulu right there, thinking she was the biggest threat. I don't want to be too mean, but kind of glad to have her off my TV screen. The Circle, I thought so many people were so unlikable this season. Is it just me? I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. Just like the cockiness. I was fine with who won. I liked them. I was cheering for second place, but you know, I feel like towards the end, people got more likable, except for the freaking, what's his name? Jordan. He was so mean. Unless he just got like a really bad edit, which, you know, I guess we'll never know, but you can't edit someone to talk like that, you know? So that was just, I was like, what are these people doing on television? How do they think this is gonna come across? And then lastly, on the challenge right now, obviously I am a Cara Maria stan, as is like, I mean, she's carrying that show, you know? It's like, obviously she's the biggest threat on the show because she's jacked to the freaking moon, but I cannot with Cam this season. Like, I loved Cam in the past. I just don't get everyone's delusion on television right now, unless it's just like, we're not seeing what's actually happening. And so like, I'm watching these shows just getting like so mad at just like the people on them, and I'm not even there. Like, I don't know, like Cara just, it's always a crusade against her, and it makes me like so frustrated. Let me know if you have any good shows that you've been watching. We also just finished the last season of The Amazing Race. I wasn't mad about who won that either. I think they obviously deserved it in terms of just performance for the whole season. But yeah, now I'm out of shows. I feel like all of our shows are wrapping up. So if you have any, let me know. But that's just what's going on through my mind as I fold this laundry. Alright, you guys, the room is making progress, except for these are all clothes I need to hang up in the closet, which brings me to cleaning this up. After I just get this generally cleaned up, I want to clean out our gym room closet, and so that we can start storing our workout clothes there, and then I can remove a bunch of stuff. I have workout clothes just on that shelf, and then in this thing behind here, just to free up a little bit more room, you know? So, yep, a lot of this is just stuff that needs to be hung up. Welcome to Wednesday. It is currently, I want to say it's like 10 a.m. Yeah, 10:05. I here today. Things have taken a turn. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I feel like ever since Memorial Day, like I have just like logged off mentally. Like I am thinking summer, like the weather is finally, it's finally sunny out. And I say this a lot, but I just like feel like I need to be like out doing fun things kind of anytime the weather's nice. But ever since Memorial Day, when we went to our neighbor's pool, I'm like, it took me one plunge and I am, whoop, summer vacation. Anyways, I don't know if my last video was my June reset or if I'm gonna have a different video go up between that and this. But either way, I shared with you guys in that video how I feel like I have a lot coming up in the month of June prior to Giselle and I going out of town. We're going to Munich, in case you missed it, for Munich Pride here at the end of the month. And I feel like so many things like campaigns and just like social events coming up before then. And one of my goals for June was wanting to like hopefully be getting this done in a progressive fashion so that like I can go into my trip feeling relaxed, not feeling like I'm like rushing to get 100 things done right before I leave. I am rarely at a place like I am right now where all of my brand campaigns, like I'm waiting on something from all of them. Like I think I have like 6 or 7 right now, and it's like I don't have the product for like any of them. That's like the main thing, or I'm waiting on my concept to be approved, like if I do have the product, or like we're waiting on something. So I feel like there's so much that needs to happen, and all these I thought were gonna be like spaced out, but a lot of things are running behind, and so I'm worried that things are gonna end up being really stressful. That brings me to, I woke up today on the wrong side of the bed because I've not been able to sleep in forever. Little Miss Mia over here, who's now playing with the sock. She's just been an early riser these days. So I woke up a little grumpy because I couldn't fall asleep until late last night, but I feel like I've fully turned it around because I went outside and I remember that it's summer. So my thoughts are for today. It's gonna be the hottest day in so long. I think we're gonna be like 83 out today. The UV index is gonna be 10 between the hours of like 11 a.m. and like 2:30. Since I don't have anything like super pressing, like I feel like I need to be soaking up like this time where I literally don't have things to do. This is when I should be like filling up my cup, if you will, like doing those tasks that energize me. I'm gonna go outside and tan, and maybe I'll get my nails done. We do need to go to the grocery store at some point. We have been out of groceries. Like it's Wednesday. What have we been eating all week? We've been winging it. I contemplated trying to rally my neighbors together tonight to go to a trivia night at a brewery. I don't know. I'm gonna wing that later and see if I'm still feeling like this and like want to go do something tonight. We were supposed to have friends over today and tonight. Literally like 10 people. Like I feel like the group kept growing. We were gonna do the turning our house into a cafe trend, which we're still gonna do, I think now next week. People are gonna stay through dinner, and I was gonna do another dinner party under $100. 2 by 2. It was like 4 couples. Everybody like trickled off, and then it was just gonna be like us and 2 other people, and we were like, let's just reschedule this because it seems like everybody is sick right now. Yeah, that just brings me to today. I'm just gonna have a fun day. I think it's gonna bring some balance to my week. We went to a boxing class last night in the evening, and I'm just like feeling so good from that. I just think it's turning out to be a very low stress, good week. High five. That was not enthusiastic. High five. Good girl. Hello from Friday. Kicking this off, first I want to show you some flower arrangements I put together yesterday. First up, we have this little peony arrangement. I filmed this for TikTok and Reels, just like a weekly floral refresh video. These are bloomed. Like, if I was smart, it would have been a better use of my money to buy like the ones that were still in bud form so that they would last longer, but I knew I was gonna film it, so I thought it looked prettier to have the ones that were already blooming. So sadly, we probably won't get tons of time with these, but I am just obsessed with these vases. They're from Target. I'll have them linked. Giselle and I are really into like kind of like, not a wildflower look. I mean, I guess yes, not that that's what this is, but we just like the kind of like messy, spilling out over the vase flower arrangement. So we have some ranunculus. I'm not sure what these are called exactly. And then just like a bunch of fillers. And then I also did a different one in the living room. I'm just trying to bring the spring vibes inside because if you can't tell, it is so cloudy out today. I had hopes that this weekend I was gonna film a few things that were gonna be outside that are like summer themed, and I don't know, I just feel like my dates of when I'm filming things keep getting pushed back because I'll plan to do it and the weather says it's gonna be sunny and then it's just completely cloudy. But we're gonna hope this burns off. Here for this morning, what I'm doing is I'm heading out to go to my primary care doctor. Fun things, you know, nothing I look forward to more. Just for a doctor's appointment. This doctor is still where we used to live, so it's pretty far away. It would definitely be easier for me to just switch to a doctor over here, but I really, really like her, and I, my whole life, have hated going to the doctor, and so I feel like if I found someone I like, I'm just gonna stick with her for the time being. So I have not eaten anything today because I don't know if we're gonna do blood work or not. If we are, I know that they always have me fast for it. I know some people's doctors, like, they don't have to fast before blood work, like Giselle's doesn't, which must be nice, but I just don't wanna have to go over there a second time in the case that I eat and then she did want blood work and then I have to go back. You know, just fun adult things, just a good blood work conversation to start the morning. Normally that would be just like an inconvenience in my day, like something I'm not looking forward to at all. But as I talked about in my June reset video, I wanted to prioritize just another like self-care fun task, like trying to create more moments in my day that truly energize me. I think I'm gonna go get my nails done this morning if they have availability, and then head to the doctor's appointment, then probably pick up a little coffee, a little treat after, which I also like never do. So I think it's just gonna be a very fun little morning, afternoon to myself. The sun has come out behind the clouds. I am in such a good mood. It is the perfect temperature out where it's like I'm not sweating. I'm wearing like pants and a tank and it's just like the most comfortable temperature. So I got a little gel pedicure, and then on my nails I got like a dark color. It's like kind of like brownish red purple. I don't know if you can even tell. I am starving. It is now 11. I just have to make it another hour. I'm queuing up Billie Eilish's album to listen to on the drive there. I have been, I mean, obviously the Birds of a Feather song or whatever is so catchy, but I like a lot of the songs on the album, and I've just been really not into music for a while. I feel like things either sound the same, like yes, there's a few catchy little pop bops here and there, you know. I just haven't found music I love in so long, I feel like. So if you guys have just like, it doesn't have to be pop, like it could be really anything, even like rap. I feel like I haven't, you know, where's the good rap of like when I was in high school? Anyways, just been feeling uninspired with music as well as podcasts. So although I've been listening to Shannon Beveridge's podcast as well as, what's her name, the Made It Out podcast, I really like that one. I just feel like there's a lot of good guests on both of those. So heading out. Hope you guys are having a great week whenever you see this. I don't know what is in this vlog. I feel like I have just been bopping around, clips here and there, going to and fro. The lack of coffee is hitting me.